Okay. Wait, does this guy know that he's in France? Uh, Just out of curiosity, do you know that you're in France? That is where you're at. You are in France. You're in the French team. You're on France. You know what the makeup of France is. You know the French national team. So, now again, we have to be clear here. This is alleged. Alleged, innocence for proven guilty, innocence for proven guilty, innocence for proven guilty, Jonathan Majors, innocence for proven guilty. So this is what the alleged account is, because apparently Christophe Galtier and his son have been arrested. So this is what they're saying is PSG coach Christophe Galtier allegedly said in an email about his former squad, "You have built a team of scum. There are only blacks and half the team go to the mosque on Friday." So, now again, if this is true, if this is true, if this is true, if this is true, innocent to proven guilty, innocent to proven guilty. But if this is true though, Christophe, did you see what the French team looked like at the World Cup? Did you see what the French team looked like by the time we got to the penalties in the World Cup final, by the time we were actually in extra time? And my thing though is, who is France's best player right now? Who is the face of football and France's main player? Who is the guy that won the Golden Boots? And who is the guy that dropped a three-piece? It was a guy who is half Cameroonian, half Algerian. And if this is true, I think Galtier has issues with both of his ethnicities. So it's not as if it's, okay, he's half white. No, half Algerian. His mama is Algerian and Ipapa is Cameroonian. Because if you're not going against guys who are Muslims, not mostly North Africa, and blacks, Cameroonian, okay, what are we saying here? So, but my whole thing from Galtier is, look at how many black people are in France and are in Liga. Look at the amounts of Muslims that are in France. Because if this is true, so you have an issue with blacks and Muslims. Because when you say that, they go to the mosque on Friday. Yeah. And so is what you're saying that by them going to the mosque on Friday, that messes with how they play football? Or you're just making a note that by them going to the mosque on Friday, you have an issue with Muslims? It's either or. Choose one, you know. It's crazy, because I think when he won Liga, wasn't it many black people that helped him get there? That's what I'm saying though. So it's because this is almost like, you know, when you're successful, they praise you. Once you fail, they pretty much demean you. And this just takes me back to way back when that piece of filth, devil creature, Le Pen, who was actually complaining that, oh no, the French national team is too black, the French national team is too black, you know, where are the whites? And that's why people have always said that there's always, that's basically, Giroud and Rabiot only have a spot because of a white quota. Like, if there was no white quota, Giroud, Rabiot, and Lloris sure as hell wouldn't be there. So Maignan literally did not was not in the team because of the white quota. So, but that's just to one side. But look, see what happens. But remember, you see, I always like to connect to the dots. Laurent Blanc said something similar. Maybe not to this extreme, but he said something similar, complaining with the amounts of black people that there were within the French team and so forth. So this, we've been seeing this. And also remember, we had murmurs about this months back. Because I remember, like, there was someone who said that, oh, apparently Galtier said some racial stuff and then it was quieting down. But now that PSG have sacked him, so they don't no longer have to use any PR with him. So now this stuff has not been exposed. But I mean, what I'm saying for Galtier is, you know, you're in France. You see, if he said this in Bulgaria, I'm like, okay, look, it is, look, it is what it is. If he said this like in Antarctica or Alaska, look, man, it is what it is. But you're in France. Bro. Because when they say that half the team are Muslims and so forth, you are taking direct aim at some of the blacks and pretty much most of the North Africans, who most North Africans are of the Islam faith. So what does Zidane think about this? You know, what does Jokayev think about this? You know, so it's what does he think about this? Desai. But let's see what happens though. Let's see what happens. But the fact that he's been arrested, the fact that him and his son have arrested means that there's obviously some weight to this because it's an email. You see, it's one thing when it's okay, alleged. If you now have an email, which is something that is concrete, so email sent from you, this is your email address, and we verify that email address. I mean, for them to get to the point of an arrest, that had to be a valid email where he said those things. And now it's like, okay, explique. Explique, s'il vous plaît. Explique, s'il vous plaît, Monsieur Galtier. But wow, man, I mean, again, if it is true, that's just wild. But I mean, what's it called? You've built a team of scum. Scum. So that's basically I need. You know, I said that I just always said about a racist. I actually don't care of the reason for racism because I hope racists are born in hell. Like if you're a racist who doesn't want to change, I hope you're born in hell. So I actually really don't care about a racist who doesn't want to be reformed. So I don't need an explanation. All I'm just saying is wow. But we'll talk more about this in the Saturday Hangout, man. Like, subscribe, head over there to the official websites, and I'll see you on another one. Peace!